Can you put your finger on the slow start at all? I mean, did you have any bad sense in the locker room before the game, just not focus or anything?
No, if we had a sense, we would have obviously tried to change something. No, I had no sense of it.
What did you think you guys did in the third then better than the first two?
Well, we got a puck in behind the goaltender. I mean, that's, you can look at a few different points in this hockey game. I don't think we played very well, in the first 40 minutes, but we certainly had our opportunities. We had some good opportunities on power plays in the first 40 minutes. We couldn't get a puck to go. We didn't get a bounce. Sometimes you need a bounce to ignite you a little bit when you're not on your toes. So I thought that was probably the biggest difference in the third period. That once Hextall's goal went in the net, gave us a little bit extra life, put them back on their heels a little bit, and I guess put us back into the hockey game. So, there's not a drastic difference, during from those periods, but little things make big differences, and we did some things poorly today that led to goals against, that allowed opportunities. We skated over some pucks in the defensive zone. We had a poor line change, a poor back check for one. So a lot of little things that opened up opportunities for Yale, and they're a good team, and they took advantage of those opportunities.
Mike Magna, College Hockey News. Coach, you guys seem to be in pretty good control of the game in the third period after Fratton's goal, but they called a timeout, and then you had trouble getting scoring chances after that. What happened, or what did they do, or what happened in the third after that?
Well, we still had opportunities, but when you go through a lot of stoppages at this time of year, it's hard to continue and build momentum. It's the same for everybody. They did a good job closing out the game. We couldn't get the tying goal. I don't think they did a whole lot different. I thought we stayed on our toes and did a lot of pretty good things throughout the rest of the period and had some opportunities. We just, as I said, 20 minutes against good hockey teams at this time of year isn't going to be quite enough, and we weren't sharp enough through the first part of this game. And, you can break down a lot of simple basics. You can look at what we didn't do to tie it up in the last 10 minutes of the game, or you can say flat out, we didn't play well enough in the first 40 minutes. Dug ourselves a 3-goal hole, and we did everything we could to dig ourselves out of it, but that's a big hole to climb out of.
Coach, who do you expect to see in net tonight for Yale, and did Ryan Rondeau start and catch you guys off guard at all?
No, I have no expectations whatsoever. I think they've been, by the looks of what they've been doing, they've been looking for their guy in net, so I had no expectations whatsoever. And no, we weren't surprised, I guess. That's obviously a good call by Keith Light. Young man played well.
Any more questions for Coach? Yep, right here, second row.
Were you surprised by Yale's physicality that they brought to the game, something they don't usually tend to have?
No, I wasn't surprised really by anything they did. I thought they played a real good hockey game. I said going in, they're a good team. They have a lot of skill and speed, and they're tenacious. They didn't do anything differently than what we expected. They played a good hockey game, and we knew that they would.
Question in the back here, Coach.
In the second intermission, Coach, just talk about what you saw from your team in the locker room, and did you see that coming, that spark coming in the third period?
Well, it's not something that just happens over over an intermission. This is you build and work hard all year to develop as a team and develop into a good team. So, anybody in the building that thought we were going to come out and just roll over and go away doesn't know our team very well. We didn't play well tonight. We didn't start very well, but that doesn't change how I feel about this team. There's a lot of good character in there. I knew if we could have, find something good to happen for us in the first 10 minutes of that third period, that we'd have a chance. As it turns out, we had something good happen in the first couple minutes, and We gave ourselves a chance, but as I said, it just wasn't enough to tie the game up in regulation.
I don't know if Mardo's been healthy through the stretch run here, but can you talk about some of the things he was able still to do tonight defensively?
Well, at this time of year, I think you look inside everybody's locker room, and I would doubt that you'll find 20 healthy bodies. Jake Mardo's been a warrior. I mean, he's played through the last 4 or 5 weeks of our season, and the number of games that we've played. He's continually found a way to put himself in the lineup and play at a high level. And you know what? That's simply mental toughness, probably as much or more than physical toughness on his part. He found a way to rise above things. He really hasn't practiced for the last month. I don't think anybody's really aware of that. He hasn't been able to practice. Just a great natural athlete that's been able to keep his mind very sharp, rise above some of the physical limitations that he's had, and you see some of those physical limitations on the ice in terms of what he's able to do with the puck at times and some of the situations that he tries to avoid. But I thought tonight he laid it all on the line, and he was good defensively. He skated the puck well out of our zone and up ice. And he had a couple opportunities that he took where he actually tried to one-time pucks and shoot the puck hard, which is not easy for that young man right now.
Dave Hendrickson, U.S. College Hockey Online. Coach, did you feel that either the physical, emotional, or mental drains of the WCJ tournament played any factor in the start tonight?
No, none whatsoever. I said yesterday that I didn't think was a factor for us, and I still don't think it was a factor. We've played at a very high level over the last month, really longer, probably the last 6 weeks. We've played at an extremely high level. We've been involved in a lot of emotional games, a lot of tough, close battles, and we've continually responded. Quite honestly, tonight was a very bad time for us to be a little bit off of our game, and there's no excuses for it. We didn't get the job done, bottom line, and that has nothing to do with the past couple of weekends. We just simply didn't play our best game today, and that's painful.
Last question for Coach in the back.
Coach, talk about Matt Fratton. Obviously, different circumstances for him coming in halfway through the season, and he really seemed to be the guy that provided the spark here late in the season, and even the spark tonight by getting that really good goal at the end.
Matt's done a good job of just of coming back in and really just becoming a good member of our hockey team again. And he's that hasn't been a process that's just been since Christmas, Jody. That's been a process that started way back in August. He's gone through some difficult things, as all of us face in life, and he's handled them properly on the ice for us. I think part of the respect that he has gained with some of the things that he's been able to face off the ice have probably solidified him as a little bit of an inspiration for our guys on the ice. And quite honestly, I think he's a better player for all of it because of where his focus is at. And he's been a good player for us. He's obviously been an impact player for us tonight, and the second goal that he got was a big one. I just wish we could have got one more, to make it even a bigger moment for him.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.